We're 20,000 leagues under the sea. Welcome to the... It's the... And he'll be... What a pleasure to... These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. He misses with that jab. Good right hook. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. That jab doesn't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Talk about a one... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut will probably come in handy.
Oh man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him out of there.
Beautiful counter shot. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. A perfect counter shot. That counter shot lands. That punch landed. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they... There's the bell to start round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down. He threw a punch and just got countered.
Nice counter shot. You believe what we are seeing. Miss with that jab. How about that time counter shot? Counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Nice defense on that jab. A perfect counter lands. They exchange punches. Caution being thrown to the wind. Big hook doesn't land. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. There's the bell to start round 4. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Failing to score with that right hook. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. On to the 5th we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Those counter punches have to hurt. That counter punch caught him clean. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Nice counter punch. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He threw a punch and just got countered. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... And there's the bell to start round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Can't score with that jab. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punch. A perfect counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Manny Pacquiao in that last round. After what we... Round 7, here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Just missed with that hook. There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Couldn't land that jab. Swing and a miss with that jab. Oh, Gonzales is hurt. And down goes Chocolatito. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
the game. And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Chocolatito, and down goes Chocolatito. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. No surprises.